Hi, my name is Eric Beard. I work with a lot of young tennis athletes, and I had a great question from a young woman actually who lives in China. And one of her questions was, how does she improve her balance? Well, based off my assessment of this tennis player, the first thing I noticed is that her ankle wasn't moving as well as it should be. So in order to improve balance, we must make sure that we have good mobility of the joint. A few techniques to improve that. We're going to start out with our handy foam roll for some myofascial release. Go ahead down and do that right now. You're going to start out with the roller just above the heel in a slow, steady movement. Roll up towards the back of the knee, looking for any tight or sore spots. You can internally rotate the leg if you'd like to, as well as externally rotate the leg if you'd like to. Areas that tend to be most tender, up at the top on the outside here, as well as the bottom down to the inside here. Now, there's going to be plenty of other spots, but that's fine. So what you're doing is looking for a spot that might be tight or sore. Once you find that, stop it and hold it for about 30 to 60 seconds. What you'll notice is that soreness will decrease. If you need a little bit more pressure, go ahead and add the top foot over. If you need less pressure, you can put a towel in between your body and the foam roll, or use a softer foam roll. So find 2 or 3 spots within the calf musculature. Again, focusing on the top here and the bottom inside here. Get that to soften up a little bit. It will make your stretching techniques much more effective. But many times when the ankle's not moving correctly, it means that we have to do a little something to the bone before we stretch. And that's the next technique that I'm going to show you on the strap right here. Now this is just a basic stretching strap that I've gotten from Perform Better. But you can use a yoga strap or any other burlap strap or kind of molded or wax strap that's going to help anchor you in a very strong position. Again, make sure it's very sturdy because you're going to put a good amount of force and pressure through this. There's a small bone right in here, an inch, and I'll have you kind of move up if you can. There's the talus that should move. When you go left to right, bring your foot up and down, and in many people that doesn't move correctly. So we're going to try to get the strap right over that dome of the talus right here, so you can stay with the close-up on the front of the foot, and then get a little bit of tension in through the front of the strap. Now once you've got that lined up right over that dome of the talus, bring the other foot forward, and you can just stay focused down below. Then I'm going to lean in with a good amount of my body weight. Hold for 1 or 2 seconds. Lean in. Hold for 1 or 2 seconds. My knees going nice and straight over the second and third toe. Then come back out. Relax. Make sure that there's some tension in that strap. Lean forward again. Again, about 10 reps, about 2 sets, just to help coax that bone to move a little bit better. Once you've done 1 or 2 sets of your mobilization technique for the ankle, specifically that talus or the subtalar joint, now it'll be easier to stretch, which I'll just turn around and do with a nice static stretch here. My heel is down, my toes are in, and my body is in a nice straight line. For your static stretches, we're going to go ahead and hold those for about 20 or 30 seconds. Hold those for 2 or 3 sets. Once you've done static stretching, we'll go back down and look for a strengthening technique to do for the muscles in the front of the shins. Now, if you want to hang on to something for balance, or if you want to go ahead and sit on a bench, that's fine. Just for purpose of the video, I'm going to hold my leg up in the air. We're going to pull my foot up and in, let it drop down and relax. Pull up and in, let it down and relax, pull up and in. Now keep the toes relaxed. Don't let the toes get in on the act. Use the muscle right here in the front. Foot up and in, down and relax, up and in. 2 sets, about 10 to 12 reps, nice and slow and controlled. Once you've done that, let's go ahead and start to get your body to accept some of those changes. We'll do something really basic, like just a few squats, just for your body to get used to that ankle moving correctly, where you sit the hips down and back, up and through, down and back, up and through. 1 or 2 sets is great, and then the next one will just be a balance exercise, where I get in that athletic position, balance on a single leg, and just get that ankle used to moving. I can practice reaching my foot to the front, the side, I can move an arm, I can do small squats, but the big thing is that I've done a lot of mobility work with the ankle, a little bit of strengthening your stability. Now my body has to get used to that in real life. So these are some good practical techniques that you can do, is if the ankle is locked up and not moving very well, but you want to improve balance. As a tennis player, that's critical. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.